Ahoy, this is Zdenka. There are so many in-depth videos on how to grow YouTube channel. I watched a few of them and I gotta say that some of them are right, but some of them don't apply anymore. It's gonna be 4 years I'm here on YouTube and I know very well that if I'm gonna keep making the same mistakes, the channel is not gonna grow at the speed I want and it's not gonna grow at all and it's not gonna make money and I cannot pay bills. I make a lot of tech reviews here, well, mostly gimbals and how to use them and a lot of tutorials as well. And I know that many of you have their own YouTube channels. Should we blame the gear for not growing our YouTube channel? Hell no. You heard me. I'm going to go right to the beginning of being a greenhorn, a fresh face, a newbie on YouTube. What is your goal? What is your long-term goal? Why are you on YouTube? What is the purpose of your channel? How are you going to attract new subscribers? If your answer is, well, I don't know. I just like to make videos and I just want to be famous like such and such and make money. Well, good luck with that. You know, YouTube is flooded with new faces almost every single day. They are all trying to make it. But that doesn't mean though that it is saturated. What it means that you have to deliver your video in a way that you crazy entertain or you teach or deliver exceptional information with the value. You need to deliver the value with a twist. You need to keep your subscribers watch the video as long as possible, like right to the end. It's impossible. What are you talking about? It is possible. It is a bit tricky though, because you still have to stay consistent so your audience, after a week of you being absent from your channel, doesn't accidentally wander away to your bigger neighbors. Well, those are all my neighbors within a 60 kilometers radius, I think. You know, those times when watch time was a thing, when you could just create an okay video just to fill in the gap and just to make your audience happy, those times are gone. When you do such a thing and the video is not performed very well, the data sees it and then the whole channel is affected, YouTube is not gonna push you any further. What you should have done instead is to take a day off, come up with a brand new concept, a video which will perform well. When the video will perform well, YouTube will then push you further. Growing a YouTube channel is a big process. If you heard that saying that it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, it's still a thing. No, you're not a thing. Another thing I would never do again is to think that being monetized on YouTube is going to solve all my financial problems. YouTube ads are going to pay some of your bills, but not all of them for a very long time. What I mean by that is that if you're gonna be creating only tech reviews, those have expiry date because down the road the gear is not gonna be popular anymore. I would create a lot more evergreen content to make sure that those videos are still a thing years to come, because now the algorithm is actually pushing out all the videos once again. All the videos once again. Why am I saying this? Because right now you can actually grow your YouTube channel without even uploading your new videos. How? Go through your old videos and check if they are not performing well, but the content is still great, and change the title and the thumbnail. Bring up the click-through rate. What I would also have is a solid plan on how I am going to support myself without YouTube ads. Because YouTube revenue is not the same in the winter and it's not the same in the summer. How are you going to make money from YouTube in the next 5 years? What revenue streams you are going to create, when you will create them, and when you will launch them. Because you cannot do it all at once. It's just not gonna work. If you're not gonna do it step by step, you're gonna experience burnout like everybody else who is talking about burnout on YouTube. You don't need to hustle. You just need to work a lot smarter. See, it is still tricky though, because yeah, you want to be the best in your niche you possibly can be, but also you don't want to fall for a trap to become a robot. Because if you're gonna become a robot by doing the same thing over and over again, you might not enjoy it anymore. Plus there is a danger that you might not be able to maintain the same level anymore. For example, if you're gonna blow up overnight, can you maintain the same level for a very long time? There's also a danger that your audience might get bored because you're doing the same thing all over again for a long time. You're not reinventing yourself. You're not trying to be any different. Or you're not being personal. You're not building a connection with your audience. Look, I'm not an actor. I'm not a comedian. This is not the typical video I normally make with the green screen, the pop-ups and all those little things. But I like the fun too, and I try to do something different, perhaps to make you smile, to entertain you, to teach you, to make you think. I am just a normal person trying to deliver my thoughts to your screen on whatever you're watching this video. Maybe on your smartphone, on TV, on laptop, on desktop, I don't know. Remember one thing, that in creativity, there are no rules. Just focus. All the best in 2022.